Hi everyone, today we are going to discuss climate change. Is climate change real? Is climate change man-made or it is just a natural occurrence? These are few questions that can be asked once we talk about climate change. Climate change is one of the most current worldwide issues. Some experts say that it is true that the Earth does go through a period of cooling and a period of warming. The increase of temperature that we are experiencing right now is caused by factors other than human activity. Another point of view is that the increase of Earth's temperature is brought about by human activities. Whether the cause is man-made or not, climate change is a change in the environment. Global warming can bring about a rising of the sea level due to the melting of ice caps and glaciers. We may experience severe weather disturbances such as stronger typhoons and heavier rainfalls. Some parts of the world may experience the El Niño or La Niña phenomena, and most of all, it can cause extinction of fauna and flora. Many experts say that human activity is the reason why climate change happens. Why is this so? What crime did humanity commit? Are you part of this crime? Whom are you going to blame for the outcome? Each of us interacts with our environment. That is why we are affected by changes in our environment. We should not disregard the things that are happening in our surroundings. One of the major causes of climate change is the greenhouse effect. Solar radiation warms the Earth as its energy is absorbed by the atmosphere. In the atmosphere, there are greenhouse gases present. These include water vapor, carbon dioxide, methane, and nitrous oxide. Greenhouse gases prevent heat from escaping the Earth, thus making Earth's temperature higher. This figure shows that greenhouse gases such as carbon dioxide, methane, chlorofluorocarbons, and nitrous oxide trap heat, preventing it from escaping the Earth. All gases absorb heat, although some just absorb more than others. Thus, assuming solar radiation is constant, the average atmospheric temperature depends on the mix of gases. More greenhouse gases in the atmosphere means that the equilibrium temperature will be higher as these gases absorb more heat. This will result in the increase of global temperature. Less greenhouse gases will mean lower temperature. Mankind evolved under conditions of a specific mix of gases, of course with a certain degree of variation, in the atmosphere and thrive under these conditions. If the mix of gases in the atmosphere were altered considerably, the Earth's temperature will change significantly, and we will be faced with new conditions that we are not used to, which we will have to somehow adapt to or face extinction. Areas that are found in the temperate regions may have shorter winters. Countries that are found in tropical regions, just like in the Philippines, may have longer and drier summers. Glaciers that cover land will melt, which will result in the rise of sea levels. The rising of the sea levels is one of the indications that there is a global warming. The factories or the Industrial Revolution began, more emissions of carbon dioxide and other gases that threatened all living things. Developed countries and developing countries became more dependent on fossil fuels. Burning of fossil fuels is one of the main sources of carbon dioxide emission. What will be the outcome if there is too much carbon dioxide in the atmosphere? There will be an increase of global temperature. When will you take action to help stop global warming? Here are the different human activities. To take an action to lessen the effects of climate change, you should always do these activities. 1. I use water wisely. I use a basin in washing our dishes. I turn off electric appliances or battery-operated gadgets instead of leaving them on standby. I use a glass of water when brushing my teeth. I use reusable bags when buying things from the market. I use recycled notebooks and papers. I throw my biodegradable waste into a compost pit. I throw my trash into the garbage bin or bag. I just walk if the place I want to go is nearest. I do recycle at home and in school. I share a ride or walk or cycle on the way to school. If your answer is always, you are a green queen or king and a globally aware consumer. Keep up the good work. Anyone can be a contributor in changing our climate. It is up to you if you want to make this world remain hospitable to human beings. The climate is always changing. It's shown how much it could affect our lives. You have seen how strong the winds of Typhoon Yolanda, Ondoy, and Ulysses. Here is your performance task. Performance task number 3. Learning area in science. Participate in activities that reduce risk and lessen effects of climate change. Illustration. The San Jose National High School is the home to honing the environmental lovers and protectors. In fact, the YESO, or Youth for Environment School Organization of our alma mater, is known locally in the District of Rodriguez for benchmarking programs among the nearby schools to promote awareness about solid waste management in partnership with the Rodriguez Municipal Government. No wonder this breakthrough had reached the international stage as our beloved school was recognized by the Southeast Asian Ministries of Education Organization, Japan ESD Award in the year 2020. Directions: create an artwork out of recycled materials found at home. List down the specific materials used, including its measurements and quantity to include proportion. Lastly, state the procedure in making your recycled artwork. For MDL and ODL, create a video clip documentation of your work following the guidelines mentioned above to be submitted to the class platform used. FB Group, Messenger, or dry. For MDL, submit a photo documentation of your work following the guidelines mentioned above attached with this worksheet. Here is a sample artwork for printed modular learners. Usefulness and creativity resourcefulness. Good luck for your performance test.